Hi guys. So no one's on yet, and that's totally okay because this is obviously an impromptu live. So I'm going to be talking about just intuition and seeing if anyone gets on. And if so, if you want a reading, I will explain the rules, which I have a magic bag here. So yeah, and yeah. So I titled this video "Spiritual Chat about Intuition" and wow, about intuition. So basically, I think there's three main places you feel your intuition in, and that would be your third eye, Agnya, and then your heart chakra, Anahata, and then your solar plexus chakra, Manipura. So, kind of like developing a relationship with those centers, especially if you're wanting to develop your intuition. And if you're learning your reading, just leave a comment with your date of birth and the people involved. Hi. And yeah, so yeah, but kind of when you developing intuition for sure, you're needing to kind of develop those centers a lot, just because. Hello, youngin, I like your name. Just because I think I know developing a relationship with your chakras is very important, especially when you're doing like shadow work and everything. I know this topic is just a little bit random, and especially chakras because they're definitely more like Hindu, like it's more so like in a special area. But yeah, so again, for the people who are joining, I'm kind of going to wait until about 5 minutes in so I can see how many people are coming in. But everyone, if you want a reading, please drop your date of birth. And yeah, and I will be picking from this bag what topic basically that I will do a reading for. I'm going to do a 3 card reading. If I need to clarify, I obviously will. But the pouch slash the universe will be picking the topic. So again, if you want a reading, just leave your date of birth and yeah. But anyways, back to your chakras, especially I think which chakra would be best for discerning information? Well, that's a big question, I guess. No one asked, obviously, but um Go Power 92193. All right. And if you like this reading, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. So I will be doing Girl Power. She's um 92193. That's a I don't know what that is. I'm thinking a Virgo, but I'm not really sure. 921 Zodiac. Zodiac. Can I ask a question about my partners? I figured Virgo. Yeah, and so you can ask your question again. Basically, it's going to be like the bag is picking the topic for you. And if you have a specific question around whatever comes out the bag, then you can ask. But I'm wanting it to be more so intuitive, and I'm wanting Spirit to have a little bit more control over what's being asked. But you are Virgo. And you can ask a question about your partner's chart, but again, it's going to be like to where the bag is picking. So yeah. All right. So Virgo, your topic is going to be, let's see. Oh, you got love. Yay. You got the topic that everyone wants to talk about. All right. So a love reading for Virgo. All right. 3 cards, please. One more, please. Thank you. All right. So your first card here, we have 5 of Wands. This is letting me know that there may be some discombobulation. There may be some just like more so frantic energy. So really kind to like not merge, but really like focusing on your lower chakras at this time. And then we have here 2 of Swords. So that's kind of like you running from the truth. You're not accepting something. And so this is definitely causing that discombobulation, that like just unalignment is what this feels like to me. And then lastly, here we have the Devil. Wow. So very powerful spread here. This is letting me know that some deep-rooted issues, basically. And you say you're wanting career, but really it's like every issue can be like kind of like transposed onto the next. So like If you're having problems with love, then you're probably having problems with career, and it's all running together. So just keeping that in mind. But yeah, so Two of Swords is about running from the truth. It is about kind of not wanting to face something. So it's like you're kind of at a stalemate. And it may be around this double energy, addictions, toxic thoughts, toxic patterns, just not being in a stable environment. And when I look off, by the way, I'm just channeling. Don't mind me. It is quite weird to have the camera on me because I don't normally film this way. But yeah, so I'm actually going to clarify. I do have my Mystic Moon deck here. And yeah. So what else do you want me to know about this situation? Like I was saying, just very like kind of on shaky ground and needing to kind of like revisit a little bit. Clarify, just you know what to do here. Yeah, so this double energy definitely is fear here. So there may be some, you said, again, this is around career. So there may be fear around a career. And then there may have been something that was really prosperous in the past that kind of maybe didn't end well, or just something that caused a lot of discomfort to where you're holding on to it, but you're suppressing it as well. So this is definitely dealing with suppression and the need to kind of get to the root of any given issue. And then the Two of Swords is clarified by regret here. So I would definitely suggest root chakra meditations. There's a lot of red here. So definitely working on your root. Your root is dealing with stability, support, safety, those like really big things that we need to have basically to be able to function. All right. So yeah, I'm sorry that you got love, I guess, and you wanted career, but like I said, I kind of want it to be to where it's the universe deciding for me, not the person themselves. So yeah, I hope you found that to be helpful. If you did, please make sure you subscribe. And yeah. And I may be able to go over, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right. And so I want to know, and there is the sun. Wow. Wow, that is really quite bright there. All right. May I ask my question? When one's calling, it's cool. I'm not sure how this goes. I'm new and you're a Taurus. All right. So New York, North Carolina, which is actually cool. That's where I'm actually at right now. So that's very great, I guess. And we want to see what the bag wants to talk about. All right, so what do you want from this person, Taurus? Taurus is actually opposite my chart, so that's very cool. I'm a Scorpio. We have success. Awesome. So this could mean anything, really. We're just going to see what they want you to know about success in your life. Right, so we have King of Swords, beautiful energy to have around success. And then we have Ten of Coins. Wow, beautiful. Wow, I'm wanting some of your energy, Taurus. And then lastly, we have the Ace of Coins. Wow, beautiful. And then we have the Chariot. Wow, this is a stunning reading to have. Wow. And most of a lot of purple here too. So perhaps it's like crown chakra work will open up your root chakra will open up your crown chakra. So doing back and forth, But we have the King of Swords here, first of all. So first of all, excuse my nails, they look bad. But King of Swords, this is kind of letting me know that there was basically a decision that was kind of maybe hard to make, or is going to be hard for you to make, because this is a fluid reading. But it's definitely leading to your success because we do have a Ten of Coins here. So like whatever this decision is, you're making it from a place of logic, from a place of analyzing. You may have air prominent in your chart. That's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. But just really having those decision-making skills to really kind of like cut the unnecessary crap out, basically, and to really kind of like take that straight path forward. And then we do have, again, the Ten of Swords here. Ten of Coins. So coming into prosperity, responsibility, but knowing that with every like notch you get in your belt, so to speak, that comes with responsibility. And then we do have the Ace of Coins here as well. So letting me know that a prosperous era is coming, but like no matter how like prosperous you are, there's always something else that you can be doing. And that's that King of Swords energy coming back into kind of being like always elevating yourself and always pushing yourself, and always like kind of generating success and kind of like developing a plan to generate success, basically, in a way. I don't need to clarify, but why not, since we're here. All right. Just two. We have Divine Masculine, which is really great energy to have. Energy of planning, of having authority, just having really great decision-making skills, and that kind of being reflected in your overall success. So going back to just making great decisions, always having, I don't want to like overwhelm you and say, always have a plan to follow, but needing a plan to follow and kind of like executing said plan and kind of expecting prosperity from it, basically. Ace of Coins, talking of the soul. Very interesting combo here. There may be some shadow work that you're needing to clear up around money, allowing money in, but just kind of like this transitionary period as well. Bottom of the deck here, we have Purge, Fear, interesting, Barrier, and then Inner Child. Yeah, that's that work. That's that dark night of the soul for sure. Doing root chakra work, but also working with your solar plexus at this time as well. And if you notice, every time I'm like giving advice, I'm telling you guys to go meditate. I do that because meditation is basically how you connect to your intuition, how you connect to your chakras. Your chakras are basically, I would say your chakras are like your five senses, but like energetically. And so you know how important seeing is, you know how important hearing is. So yeah, I will always basically say after everything, go meditate. And that's how you also develop your own intuition. And yeah. Running from the truth, that's how it goes, everything to choose. Yes, girl power. I did say something about regrets. What was your spread? It was five of wands. It was five of wands. Five of wands. I just did this spread. Literally, when you channel, you don't remember anything. Five of wands. It was five of wands. Wow, what was the other card? Five of wands. Gosh, I should remember this spread. I don't really know, actually. Okay, that was five of wands, and then I sort of have photographic memory when it comes to cards. Hello, are we able to still ask a question? Yes, you are. But basically, it's going to be like I have this cute little bag, and it has tea leaves in them, and whatever spirit wants you to know around the given question, that's what I will be answering. So if someone wanted career, but they drew love instead, but I read for love, because basically it's like when you have an imbalance in one area of your life, it's kind of transposed elsewhere too. God, what was your? I cannot remember your damn spread. Oh, two of swords, was it? Yeah, two of swords, and then the devil. The devil. Let's just put this back on the board for a second so I can get additional guidance. Oh, and again, if you liked your reading North Carolina, you should subscribe and follow me on Instagram too, because I'm awesome. Yes, I'm going to plug myself. If I could find this two of swords, that would be great. I'm pretty sure everyone's like, TikTok. There it goes. All right, so more clarification on the spread for girl power. I hope they're still here, because that would be really awkward if I just used all that time for someone who wasn't here. But if you are, like I was saying, this really is about finding balance. Because again, we have like, basically what you have here are all challenge cards, right? We have the Five of Wands. Fives are related to change. And Five of Wands, it's like you're like resisting change and you're running from the truth. And like you have the devil is like expectations, addictions, something that basically is not in alignment with where you are now, that you're trying to kind of like live up to, or that you're doing like unconsciously. So kind of like needing to understand your subconscious better, because there is some aspect that you're missing basically. All right. So that was for girl power. All right. And so the next person was Elizabeth. And my question was about Venus conjunct Jupiter and Scorpio. All right, so I don't know what any of that means. I don't really know about like the conjunct, like all that good jazz in astrology. I have ordered a book on it, so I will be getting there. So I'm just gonna do like a general, like see what comes out of the bag and then do a general around that, obviously. But I will be doing Elizabeth's next, since she was next in line. All right, so we're gonna see what Spirit has in the bag for you. So what for Elizabeth? And if you could actually drop your sign, that would be great too. And I don't know if Radiant Naya Rain is still here, but if you are, you should drop your sign as well so I can do your question. And Summer Cancer, yes, I'm here. And again, drop your sign. And yeah. And again, for all the new people who just came here, I am picking from my bag. So whatever comes up from Spirit is what I will be answering. So if you got wealth, your question will be around wealth. All right, so Radiant Naya, you responded, you are a Cancer. Awesome. Oh, so cool. I love reading Cancers with this deck in particular. Such great energy. All right, what do you want her to know, Spirit? Got love. Awesome. So let's see what comes out around the love. Hey, Shrey. Your name is so cool. Again, I will be picking from my back. If you have a question, there is a little bit of a line right now, so come wait with us and explore the energies. All right. What do you want Cancer to know about love? Cancer to know about love. Ooh, 2 8s. Very cool. Mm-hmm. So right now, bottom of the deck, we do have 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is all about you kind of being in an established routine, and that like the spontaneousness and the spontaneity is like kind of missing. So apathy, boredom, just general discontent. We do have the Hermit card here. That's letting me know that there may be some separation, or you are being asked to kind of like explore inward. And that makes sense because we do have the 8 of Coins here. 8 of Coins is all about self-exploration and like building upon the self and improving the self. And then we have 2 of Swords here. Again, that running from the truth energy, that like kind of like not having the full picture. And then we have the Emperor here, which is beautiful, establishing a firm foundation for yourself to build on. All right, so your cards are the 8. Excuse me, you can see this a little bit better. There it goes. We have the 8 of Swords here. We have like me flashing my boobs, I'm sorry. And then we have the 8 of Coins, so 2 8s. So energy number 888 has a message for you. And then we have the King of Coins, or King of Pentacles. So this spread is letting me know that like there may be some fear around love, and that's totally normal, but it's at this point, it's kind of like causing harm, obviously. And so you're being kind of asked to work on this. And you said angel number 88 is abundant. That's really cool because we have the King of Pentacles here. This is Taurus energy, I believe, but any earth sign. So you may have earth prominent in your chart, or you being asked to kind of like ground what you want. And that's kind of like grounding is really interesting because it's inviting your spirit's energy into your body. So it's like you kind of needed to you needed to follow your spirit and do root chakra meditations at this time. Improving your root chakra will improve your heart chakra. Improving your heart chakra will improve your crown chakra. So basically, it's like you get like 3 beautiful points aligned when you work on your root chakra. And definitely, since this is abundance engine number 888, definitely doing root chakra meditations at this time. I always recommend with binaural beats because it's kind of easier. You get just that sound healing is amazing. I would always recommend sound healing. I mean, I love it. And yeah, I'm going to clarify and then, yeah. All right, so I see I have some more people here. Again, I'm going to explain. What I do is I pick from the bag what spirit wants you to know. So we have several topics. Mainly, it's about love and wealth, but we do have success here. We have happiness, wealth, career, and marriage. So uh, we do have a little bit of a line. So if you're interested, just leave your zodiac sign and you're on that running list that we have. And if you like it, please make sure you like, subscribe, and also follow me on the gram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty awesome. And I post great content there, if I do say so myself. All right, so I'm a Scorpio, and I love boosting my own head up. I'm just going to say it. I do. But it's from like that non-attached place. Like I know that I'm an ego. So like I'm not like so far removed that I think I'm the shit. But I am the shit, obviously. All right. So 2 cards to clarify. We have winter, which makes sense. This is still for Radiant Naya, by the way. I just went on a complete tangent there. And we have understanding grief. This bottom of the deck here, we do have deception. So this is definitely that 4 of Cups energy. Like you're not separated. You just need to expand, basically. And then we have mute, expand, shadow work, expand, ascending, expanding upward. So there you go. There you go, literally. All right, so we have winter, so that's root chakra work, kind of like defrosting in a way. I hope that makes sense. We have understanding. I was talking about how your root is connected to your heart chakra. Your heart is connected to your crown chakra. This is about having that open crown chakra. And this is about having that open heart chakra, dealing with grief, because grief resides in your heart chakra, so doing that shadow work that's needed. But overall, just because there's so much expansion happening here, I wouldn't be surprised if you really kind of like just put the metal to the road, I guess you would say. A lot of things are coming towards you. All right. So thank you so much. I hope you had a great reading from me, Radiant Naya Rain. And yeah, so up next, I think it's Elizabeth. It was supposed to be Elizabeth. Are you still here, Elizabeth? Because I wouldn't want to skip you. Oh, yo, Gemini. I see. All right. So yeah, it was Elizabeth. Then it was Elizabeth and then Sandy Mommy. So just make sure you guys are still here. I'm going to start on Elizabeth's, and you are a Gemini. Oh, wow, I have this love, hate, detest relationship with Geminis. My dad was a Gemini. My first boyfriend was a Gemini. My favorite boyfriend was a Gemini. So I have had a lot of Geminis in my life, and boy, oh boy, you guys just put me into like a tizzy or a dizzy or whatever that discombobulated energy is. But I love you guys. I really do. I think Geminis are super fun. And I like that like switch energy I get with you guys. And yeah. Garg G. Sure. Just know that I am pulling from the bag. So it's random. And yeah. So reading for Gemini, please. Elizabeth the Gemini. I love it. Elizabeth the Gemini. So we have 2 wands here. We have the Fountain, which is a card particular to this deck, by the way. And then we have one more piece to it. They gave me 3. One more. Somehow I knew that this card was going to come out. Whenever, it's so funny because I always have like a little inkling, but I'm like, nah, it's not going to come out. And then bam, we have the Lovers here. We have Gemini. And I know that I was supposed to pull a card for you, but I didn't. So I guess we're not going to do that at this point because the Lovers came in. So this is probably going to be about love anyways. And then bottom of the deck here, we do have the Magician, manifesting love, the world, completing cycles, the sun. Wow, this is beautiful. And then we have 7 of Cups. So gaining clarity. And this is definitely that 2 of Wands energy here. So we do have 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is all about having like a path. God, I just need this to be a little bit more focused so you can see the card here. All right. The 2 of Wands is about having like our needing to have a path, like having kind of a path of divergence, basically, you know? And it's obvious that one side caters to your spirit more. One side caters to your overall needs more. But it's kind of like you having the strength to pick that path. And then we do have the Fountain here. The Fountain is all about having, like, not having, but being. So it's kind of like when I don't know if you have a meditation practice, but I will always always, always go back to meditation because it's something that you can just cultivate by yourself, for yourself. But the energy of being is kind of being in that energy of stillness and really allowing your soul's energy to come through. And then we do have the lovers here. That's letting me know that this is something that you definitely can tap into intuitively, but you're kind of needing to ground more into reality. So grounding this connection with yourself, basically, and grounding through your solar plexus. I need to do a meditation series, I swear, because, gosh, you can do so many great things with energy. It's bewildering, honestly. Yes, exactly. Binaural beats are amazing. You know, it would be so cool if they had binaural beats for like your specific zodiac sign. I have not seen that, and I would love to like formulate like binaural beats for like the sign. So like binaural beats for Gemini, binaural beats for Scorpio. That's like a dream of mine, I guess. Yes, everyone can get a reading. We are in a bit of a line right now, so we have to like kind of relax and enjoy my energy. Again, I will be picking from this bag the topic, and if you have a specific question around that said topic, then you can ask it. But I forgot for Elizabeth, but that was because I was excited that she was a Gemini. But yeah, all right. So two cards to clarify this spread. This very simple spread, by the way, very powerful, simple spread. We have divine feminine energy, which does not surprise me. I view the divine feminine as kind of like the amalgamation of what the feminine is supposed to be. So nurturing, creative, even destructive at times, because that is yin energy. Just look up yin energy, and that kind of is what divine feminine energy is, but really refined. So that's, again, you kind of like grounding that energy in your auric field. And if you notice, we have a divine counterpart here too. So again, that lover's energy. Beautiful. And one more to clarify, please. We have return. So that's your spirit asking you to return to you. Basically, I mean, yeah. And then you have purge. So there may be some things you need to let go of. Balance in the scales. Divine timing, if you're looking for anything specific. And metamorphosis. Wow. And I've been seeing tons and tons of butterflies lately too. So very cool. Who was next? It was Sandy Mommy. Sandy Mommy, are you still here? Please, if you are, let me know. And then it was Summer Cancer, I believe. I did not do you, but I don't know if you're still here or not. So the next two people up are Sandy Mommy and Summer Cancer. So if you guys are here, please let me know. And Sandy, you want to? I'm just going to pull from the bag, and because we've interacted before, so I kind of feel your energy. You know, I don't need to, intention. And then Summer, I believe you're Cancer, obviously, so that's going to be easy. But just want to make sure that you are here. And then it's going to be Shry if you're still here, and if not, then it's going to be Leandra Clark. And again, just please leave your zodiac signs if you're still here. All right, so Sandy Mommy's still here, so she will be the one who's next. Just because, gotta keep this moving, because apparently everyone wants a reading, and I'm super excited. You guys should definitely check out my website so you can purchase one for me as well. I think we're gonna be doing a sale where everything's 50% off, but I just kind of need to add that to the website because I'm changing my website around completely. So, Sandy Mommy. You have happiness here. And this is your partner's happiness, but your partner is a reflection of you. So these messages should and most likely will also resonate. Hello, Ocean. Yes, I love your name, by the way. I love the ocean. But yes, you can be added, just knowing that I am picking from the bag, and there is a bit of a waiting list right now. I guess I'm not awesome, huh? All right, so yeah. 3 cards around happiness, please. Ocean, can you drop your zodiac sign, please? Here we have the Hermit, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, wow, beautiful. And then bottom of the deck here, we have Six of Coins, the Chariot, which is my yes card, Queen of Wands. Gosh, there it goes. This deck is so beautiful, but it's so pale. And sorry. And then we have Seven of Coins here. All right. Next time I need to wear a different shirt. Anyways, we have the Hermit here, letting me know that there's some internal work, some internal guidance that needs to be done. So perhaps this person has kind of retreated a little bit. This is simply just kind of like go inward and find their soul a little bit. Whenever this card comes out, it's letting me know that this is a time of like enlightenment almost, or a time of just following more so of your soul's calling. And then here we do have Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. This is fast movement forward, but fast movement from a place of analyzing, from a place of like having like all of your T's crossed and your I's dotted, basically. So like very meticulous energy here. And then we have the Page of Wands here. So almost the opposite. This is more so relying on your spirit, relying on your intuition, more dreamy energy here. So very cool combo. I don't need clarity, but I would like extra clarity, I suppose. But this is overall, this is letting me know that this is basically a time for inwardness, but this is happening at a very rapid pace, basically. So it's like connecting with your soul, but very quickly, and then finding inspiration or a calling via this like time alone, basically this time where you have gone inward and kind of getting more grounded and more practical, because Virgos are very practical, they're very organized, they're very meticulous. Then we have Divine Masculine here, which is beautiful, I love. And then also balancing Divine Masculine energy, so doing root chakra work and doing solar plexus work, as those two chakras are primarily masculine energy. And then we have Spring, which is drop dead gorgeous. Definitely that Knight of Swords, Page of Wands energy coming back in again. And bottom of the deck, we do have Bound. We have Destruction. We have Victim. And we have Refocus. So definitely kind of like Dark Night of the Soul energy, but it's interesting how we do the Hermit card. So this is kind of like almost like, I don't want to say surface level healing, but really, really like going inward at this time, or needing to go inward. There it is. There it goes. I'm like, oh, this is definitely Dark Night of the Soul energy. And here it is, Dark Night of the Soul. So definitely coming into more of an inner alignment. And also encouraging the person who asked the questions to do the, like, I don't want to say do the work, quote, quote, but meditation is always helpful. So, I mean, I will always encourage meditation, because again, that is how you connect with yourself. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy that reading. All right, and so who would be next? I don't think Leandra never responded, so I'm guessing she's not on anymore. Ashley Vasquez, I love your name. Are you still here? Taurus Sun, Gemini Moon. There's that weird vibe there to where it's like I cannot get away from Geminis. And the sun is like coming in again. Please to God, go away. Ashley Vasquez, Leandra. If not, then it's gonna be Prachi. I am butchering the names here. It's gonna be Prachi Daswana, something like that. I don't know if you're still here. If you are, please, with the quickness, because next is Ocean, and then it's going to be Benita. So Ocean, are you still here? Prachi, are you still here? Ashley, are you still here? Leandra, are you still here? If not, then I will just be going to Benita, who is in the chat. And you're a Gemini Taurus. Is it Gemini Taurus day? Because you're like the third person who's a Gemini. Oh, has Gemini in their chart. And I'm like, stay away, guys. Stay away. All right. So again, is Ocean, are you here? If not, I will be moving on to Benita. And I'll again explain. in the bag, and then spirit decides what the topic will be, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to Bonita since they're ready. So spirit, what do you want them to know? Gemini, Taurus. Happiness again, right? So around happiness. What does spirit want you to know around happiness? Oh, your higher self even, which is same thing, but different, like obviously different wavelengths there when you connect with the source versus your higher self. Gemini. All right, bottom of the deck here, we do have 2 of coins. That's kind of like that being up in the air. Perhaps there is like a concrete decision that needs to be made, but you're not really sure on what way to go. Then we have 6 of cups, that really playful, childlike energy, really lighthearted, very connected to your emotions. Then we have 5 of swords here, that general like intellectual discord or intellectual disconnect. So thinking too much, being too much in your head. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is all about following your spirit and having a connection with your spirit. Excuse me, sorry. All right, so your cards are 5 of Wands. So this is letting me know that there is some discord, and just some overall like discontent or unhappiness here. And then we have the Knight of Wands here. A very fleeting energy, very quick energy. This is letting me know that you should probably sit with your emotions and really kind of like dissect them and get to the root of the issues, because we do have 7 of coins here. And it's all about patience and having like, knowing that it's like kind of like the seasons, you know, it's like there will be movement, but just like not movement. I don't want to say where you want it to be, because it's definitely where you want it to be, especially because there is a Knight of Wands in front of it. And even though the Knight of Wands is someone who is impulsive or they can be hasty, he is also someone that has like not solid decisions, but just like quick timing with decisions, basically. And so kind of like merging those energies together, but like the discord, because again, you had the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords as well. So that's needing to connect with your higher self, possibly. And again, like, I don't want to say don't be like in your head so much, because obviously you think with your brain for a reason. Instead of having like anxiety, have like common sense, basically, which kind of like roots you in a way. And so like you won't be all like, I'm getting like an arc in my head, and then kind of like the sun, or like the sun coming out of the arc, but like the energy kind of being really, really unstable. So like you need to find some stability. Hey Gargi, no, your chance isn't over. You can actually drop your, did you? You did not. So drop your sign. And I can do your reading. And Andrea, drop your sign and I can do your reading. But back to Benita. Yeah, so just having overall discombobulation and kind of needing to be patient with yourself. And I see everyone's just like popping back up. Needing to be patient with yourself at this time and kind of like embracing yourself with compassion, but really getting to the root of whatever seems to be the issue here, right? Andrea, it's not question based, basically. It's like I'm going in the bag. I have my tea leaves here and I put them in the bag, and then whatever spirit wants you to like know, or your higher self wants you to know, then that's what comes out. So it's more so random, more so what spirit wants you to know, not what the self, basically. So if you're interested, again, just stay watching. There are 2 people in front of you. I'm going to do guard G because they were before, and then Ocean. So please stay put, guys, so I can do your reading. All right. So further clarifying for Benita. Beautiful. We have inner child work. So this discord may be a childhood wound that is kind of reemerging at this time to be healed. And it kind of seems like it's maybe out of left field, out of nowhere, but this is why it's important to kind of like get to the root of all issues, because I would say about 90 to 95% of issues stem from childhood, because that's our imprintation phase basically. And so like if we don't imprint right, if you don't see the right things around you when you're growing up, then it's a little bit, it's not impossible, but it's basically like childhood can either make you or break you basically. And that's just how it is. One more, please. All right, and then we have nostalgia. I love it. So definitely this is a past life, past wound, past childhood, whatever. Just something that has time attached to it, basically. We do have awakening here. Commitment. So this is the commitment to like self-discovery, balancing the scales, I love, and understanding. So really like coming to new awarenesses. And obviously I'm gonna say meditate, but y'all should know that by now if you've been watching. All right, so next we have guard. Your name is really funny. Really funny. All right, so you are a Virgo sun, Capricorn moon. I am a Capricorn rising. Double energy. I'm like, I feel it. So it's weird because I have Scorpio energy and then I have like double energy, and so I'm like, oh, I see why I am the way I am. All right, so here we go. Virgo sun, Capricorn moon. I almost forgot again because I like Virgo suns. I love Capricorn moons. I love Capricorn anything, to be honest with you. Very grounded energy. So Spirit, oh wise one. Oh, we have love. Yay. I love doing love readings. I do. It makes you see me like light up whenever someone pulls that. All right. 3 cards, please. King of Cups, beautiful. Ace of Swords, beautiful. That one. Interesting. So we have Queen of Wands with the 6 of Swords coming in. Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck here. Then we have 7 of Cups, excuse me. 2 of Swords. The Fool. All right. This is letting me know that something from the I'm reading something from the past caused a lot of emotional maturity, basically. So perhaps prior to entering this union or prior to entering whatever this was, there was a lot of immaturity, but it caused a lot of growth. And now like you're kind of like in this place of new awareness, basically. But we do have the Queen of Wands with the 6 of Swords here. And then again, I'm gonna show you these cards as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I was reading here. So definitely moving on from this toxic past relationship here, and kind of establishing something a little bit more, obviously more not toxic, right? Did I read the bottom of the deck? Did I? I did. Yeah. So this is that Fool energy coming in to where it's like you're kind of like being thrust into the abyss a little bit. And yeah, very simple. Not simple, but very easy to understand, basically. Clarifying now. You're welcome, Benita. If you like, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And that will make me happy. All right, so we have the answer is no, which is so funny and so cute. It was so hilarious up there. Surrender. All right, so that's cute that you want to concentrate on career. But, oh God, that's not being condescending, by the way. That's not. They're like, it's like this, it's kind of like you can have your ducks in a row, but like also it's it's kind of like blending a smoothie together. You like put the ingredients, you possibly put like the fruit in, you put the milk in, you put like all the ingredients in, and then you get like this beautiful smoothie. Um, Kind of like, sorry, I did not mean to pick my nose in, just itchy. Whenever I channel, my sinuses get really weird and like really runny, and that's because I'm opening my third eye. You should channel and you'll see what I mean by that. But yeah, so it's like the smoothie basically. It's like needing to kind of like, or a cake, even better. It's like, yes, you can focus on career, but it's like nothing basically should be your sole focus because it's inherently, it can cause harm in a way. Like just obviously like dividing your time up, like not saying like pushing you into a relationship. That's not what they're saying. But they're wanting you to basically not lose the desire in a way and not using your career or even your health as like a scapegoat is kind of what I'm getting here. Because there's something definitely like coming towards you, but there definitely is some healing to be done around this ex. But definitely like you have matured emotionally, and you definitely have like come to like new awarenesses and new thought patterns, and knowing like this was a lesson for you basically, and like kind of like surrendering to that lesson and allowing it to penetrate you, and to grow from it basically. And yeah, so that was very nice. I like that one. Again, follow me on the gram if you want to. And yeah. And then we have Ocean. Ocean, are you still here, please? Because we do have quite a line. So awesome. And Ocean, you are a Libra. Yes, a Libra. Awesome. All right, so let's see what's in the bag. What's in the bag? What's gonna come out the bag? What's gonna come out the bag? That was a lot there. All right, Libra sun. You know what? I generally don't like Libras. I'm not saying I don't like you, but I generally don't like Libras. But whenever I do find a Libra now, I guess it's because I'm like emotionally scarred from my Libra ex-best friend. But you know, we also always can make new patterns. But yeah, I find Libras to be like really like, I want to say anal almost, but like really just like uptight and like structured basically. All right, so we have career here. But again, that's not saying I don't like you. I love you because your name is Ocean. I love the ocean. So by default, we like, you know. But we have career here. This is my personality shining through. Like literally, I can insult you verbally in one sentence and then like praise you in another. Scorpio. Stinger. Career. For Libra. Career. For Libra. Ten of Wands. And one more, please. Thank you. All right, so we have here Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, Four of Coins. Bottom of the deck here, we have Death. Scorpio. Here I am, showing up. All right. This is letting me know that you definitely are in a transitory period, basically. So you're transitioning. Kind of like finding out what it is that really like kind of lights you up in a way. The Three of Wands here, exploring. There may have been some separation from said job, or kind of just like a separation of desire to want to be on said job. And so kind of like getting back to that place to where you want to like be there. And then we do have Ten of Swords. So that's coming to that painful awareness that it's like, it's not working out basically, or I don't want to like say this is going to be happening, but we do have Death here. So this kind of like you being more open, like being open to something different basically. Your cards are Ten of Wands, that's being burdened, having burdens. Two of Swords here, running from the truth or not allowing it, not allowing penetration of the truth. And then we have Four of Coins here. That's that stability, clinging energy. So it's time for a change. It's like literally what they're saying. It's time to do something different here. You're basically, transitioning to new. It's like you basically hit a wall at this whatever, or hit just like a point of like there wasn't, if it was growth available, it's just not what you're interested in or not interested in, or nothing after a certain point, basically. All right, so clarify, please. God, the sun needs to go away. I love it when it's cloudy now because I can work in my sunroom. It's ironic that I don't like the sun in the sunroom, but it gets super hot. So bottom of the deck here, I mean, your two clarifying cards, excuse me, we do have Awakened, and then we have Commitment, letting me know that there are parts of yourself that you are going to be discovering now, and you're making basically a new commitment to yourself. And you will probably be finding a new job or engaging into something that kind of leads you to find your true calling or your true passion. And yeah, so that will be end of your reading. Ocean, I hope you have enjoyed it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah. All right, so it was, who was next? Andrea, are you still here? And then if not, it's Mr. D. And then Shrey, you came back. Hello, welcome. You're number 3. What was Andrea, then Mr. D, and then Shrey. Oh, you're still here, Andrea. Awesome, you're in Aries. Aries is my root chakra placement. Very interesting energy to work with. Like, I don't like physically acknowledge like the astrological side of my chakras too much, but I definitely see when I'm working with the energy, like how it affects my working. And guys, if you know what chakras are, you need to follow me on Instagram. You really do. Everyone needs to know what their chakras are. Like, your chakras are basically like your 5 senses, but internally. All right, so Andrea, let's see what comes out for you. What do you want Andrea to focus on? Aries. Andrea the Aries. Andrea the Aries. We have career again. Awesome. And I swear I'm putting these in here and I'm like shuffling accordingly. Hey, Pinkie Pie Dee. Yes, there is, I think it's Mr. D. He didn't tell me if he was still here or not. And they're shy, but if they're not here, then you're next. So, oh, hi, Tropical Black Woman. Woo, let's represent in here. Anyways, I'm really not like that, promise you. But drop your sign, and I will be picking your topic from the bag here. And yeah. So, Andrea the Aries. Andrea the Aries. 8 of Wands, beautiful. I totally feel that energy around you. Maybe that's why I'm feeling more spunky. We have Justice. Usually I'm not like that. I'm more so an introvert, for sure. And then we have 5 of Wands here. 5 of Swords, excuse me. So we have 8 of Wands, Justice, and 5 of Swords. Take the aligned action, my dear friend Andrea. It's like whatever you're wanting to do. Interesting. I never noticed that. Wow. I'm sorry, this totally me just coming full circle for a second here. I've like had this deck for a minute, and I just noticed something in this deck that I didn't notice, and I've had this deck for a year almost now, so very cool. Interesting. So we have 2 8s here. Energy number 888 has a message for you. And I know typically strength is the 8 card, but in this deck, I love it. Wow. So I'm getting a reset as well. I don't know why. It's kind of like I have a picture in my mind of like a whiteboard or something, and it's kind of like a giant arm erasing it and like resetting. And I also got the imagery of Mulan and that one scene where she wipes the side of her makeup off as well. It's kind of like a total reset is needing to happen at this time. Something that's happening very swiftly. And you have like a very even, balanced outlook. It's kind of like you're needing to take a leap of faith or like stand firm in what you believe, because the 5 of Swords indicates to me that there seems to be not a lack of belief, but like an overdoing it mentally, basically. It's like you being trapped in your psyche. Here we have the moon. That makes sense. When you're in that moon energy, it's Pisces energy, by the way. But when you're in that moon energy, it's like, where the hell am I going at? Like, like, not kind of only being able to see what's in front of you, basically. And then we have Knight of Coins. Makes sense. Kind of like a long path, it seems like. Just needing to hold steadfast. We have Three of Swords. Needing a more so positive outlook, because we have the Five of Swords here, and then we have the Three of Swords here, and then we have the King of Wands. So perhaps tapping into your creativity at this time will help alleviate that, like, will help with mental decompression, basically, and will kind of like allow you to have like to see like the breadcrumbs better ish, right? All right. And then clarifying. If I can hold the deck. Please clarify this spread. Have refocus. So when you find yourself in your head, I always, well, not always, but now I try to go to my solar plexus. Again, which is why chakra work and meditation is so important, guys. I always go to my solar plexus and kind of like creating that void within me in a way. And then we have surrender at bottom of the deck here. And wow, that was quick. One more to clarify. We have pause. Hermit energy. So needing just to like definitely develop a stillness practice to where you can kind of like dissociate from your thoughts, because it's kind of like your thoughts are leading you in a drain here. Like, and not in a negative way. It causes you kind of like circle the drain a little bit, and to kind of like lose your more so core self in a way. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy that, Andrea. If you did, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and follow me on Instagram. And yeah, so next is going to be Pinkie Pie Didi. Your name gives me like dyslexia or something. Pinkie Pie Didi. All right. Is there a list? Okay, thank you. You're a Pisces. No, you're not able to ask a question. Simply, it's going to be an intuitive reading. So if you're interested in that, let me know, and I can move on to the tropical Black woman. If you're here, please let me know. And yeah. So again, I'll be putting this back in the bag. For you, Pisces, I'm going to use my Dreamy deck. I love this deck here. This is Shadowscapes. It's actually my first deck that I've gotten. Yeah, I love that deck. All right, so Pinkie Pie. Pisces. Love. Yay. Like I said, I love doing love readings, even though like on my actual channel, I cannot stand posting them all the time. But like as like to one, I absolutely adore them. And then Tropical Black woman, you will be next. And then Helena. That's so cool. I'm writing a book actually, and that's one of the main characters' name. Well, the main character's mom. That's her name. Well, one of her names. Her like basically she's a queen, so she has a queen name, and then she has a regular name, and so her regular name is Helen. No, so I'm excited to see that the names there, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be random basically. So we are on Pinkie. Didi. I'm just gonna say Didi from now on, because I just my brain is like no. All right, 3 cards, please, about love. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have 9 of Wands, guarded energy, needing to open up that heart chakra, doing heart chakra work. You have 8 of Pentacles, working on yourself. The World, completing cycles. And Ace of Pentacles, the start of something new, grounded project. So perhaps starting a new project that's really grounded in the 3D. All right. So here we have King of Cups, that emotional maturity. Then we have the Queen of Swords, that guarded energy there. Oh, interesting. And then we have the Fool in reverse here. All right, so this combo is definitely letting me know that there may be some not heartbreak in the past, but something that kind of like caused you to be a little bit more like standoffish, more cold. And it's very interesting that you got the Queen of Swords, which is more so air energy. So you may have air prominent in your chart, but you're being asked to be open, basically, to be like receptive, and to allow it to come in. King of Cups, definitely something waiting for you there, or something in the past, perhaps. But again, this Queen of Swords is that really guarded energy, and the Fool in reverse is like, I'm not willing to try. I'm getting like someone like it's like someone pushing you over the edge, but you're not having it. Basically, you're not having it. Basically, whether this is energetic, you're just not having it, and so you need to open yourself up. So I'm going to actually clarify the Fool card, and I'm reversed, and I'm going to do 3 cards. I'm like, ooh, and I really do reversals, but I do enjoy them when I get them. They're more so like nuanced and more layered for the reading. So what is this Fool energy? We have Doctrine of the Soul, separation, and one more, please. Recognition. Bottom of the deck here, we have destruction, inner child, solar plexus, root chakra, 5D, Agnya, third eye, and third party. Perhaps cheating, perhaps thoughts. Third party is more so about thoughts or just vulnerability, really being really uncomfortable with vulnerability, unawakened, needing to awaken that part of yourself. Yeah, all right. So we have Dark Night of the Soul. That's you meeting your shit, basically. You meeting your shadow. You sitting with all those uncomfortable feelings and acknowledging them and like making your way to your heart chakra, basically. It's almost like when you initiate yourself, when you really want to go and open your heart chakra, you basically have to deal with all the crap that you have repressed. And depending on your age, if you're like 40 years old and you're going to open your heart chakra, imagine how painful that is. So I'm hoping that you're younger. I'm getting more so a younger energy from you, so that's good. So you have time to work through this, but do not let this pain accumulate because it's going to make attracting what you desire and what you're worth and a little bit harder because everyone is a mirror for you. And so you would simply attract someone that mirrored back to you your bullshit. And yeah, I can tell you're a little bit younger. So you have time. You have more than enough time. And then we have separation here. Again, that's that more so Queen of Swords energy that closed off, needing to open yourself back up again. And then we have recognition here. So you will be able to recognize what's for you and what's not for you. And I'm getting a lot of pressure in my sinuses at this time. So you're really being asked to do meditation and to open your third eye up a little bit. And to really, when you open your third eye, that's also solar plexus work. It's also root chakra work as well. And yeah, so I hope that has helped. If it has, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on the gram, where I am Gina. And I post great content there, honestly. And I'm doing this new series where it's mainly going to be art, poetry, and just my roots. When I first got on the gram, it was mainly about art, and yeah. All right, so, but we can ask a specific, again, the bag just here. If a specific question comes from the reading, sure, but I'm wanting it to be more so intuitive, so more so connected with your higher self. And yeah, so tropical. I like your name, by the way, and you're a Gemini. I was just talking about how I cannot escape the Geminis. Y'all are attacking me, I say. So you don't want the reading, tropical, just to be sure. Because at that point, it would be Helena Yuli. Very beautiful name. Are you from Africa by chance? I don't know. I could kind of tell. All right, so you're still wanting the reading. I think that was a yes. So, Gemini. I love your name. It's so beautiful. Yuli. I'm getting Colombia. Interesting. We have marriage here. Like, ooh, what's going on there? What's going on there? Wow, marriage. All right. Spirit, what do you want this person to know about? And this is a beautiful deck to read Gemini energy with too. What do you want them to know about marriage? And I think the last person is, this next person is Helena. So if you're still here, please let me know. If not, then yeah, just let me know if you're still here. Three of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So here, bottom of the deck energy, we do have the Hermit. This is that going inward, finding your inner light energy. So again, meditation. I literally always go back to meditation. This is that like finding yourself energy. Then we have Eight of Wands. Yeah, you can still have your reading, Helena. I was making sure you were here. And then we have Page of Wands here. That more so like childlike energy. I view this as kind of like an upgraded Ace of Wands. So you having direction, you having inspiration, and you following your like soul's desires here. And Queen of Cups, beautiful. That was on the bottom of the deck. Tapping into your intuition at this time. So in your cards are Three of Cups, Four of Cups, which is really interesting, and then the Lover. So we got the marriage card here. Wow. All right, so this is the energy of progression. Obviously, we do have a 3 to 4. Whenever I get this specific pair, whenever I see the 3 to the 4, like for me, that's always about movement forward. So perhaps something may have ended in the past, or something seems like it may have ended. And this person was a great source of joy, basically, and like kind of allowed you to like find that wholeness, that the tantra, which is tantra is all about wholeness, all the journey to wholeness, and kind of like you needing to like, I don't want to say replicate that on your own, but you do have the Hermit card here. So it's either like you're going to be attracting this person back into your life or the situation back into your life with this Eight of Wands energy, or just completely moving on to like more of a high union with this Lover's card here. But there's definitely like a really significant relationship or counterpart situation. Oh, I got like a pain in my solar plexus just now. Very interesting. Perhaps I did not mean to look you off there. Perhaps you need to do some solar plexus work around separation, around anxiety. Will it be your ex? I never got, my natural inclination is to say I don't care. And that's not coming from a place of like nastiness or anything. You just wanted to always manifest in the highest possible vibration of a connection, if that makes any sense. So could it be your ex? Sure. Am I like getting any particular like feeling about that? Not really. What was your ex's sign, per chance, or BOF? I'm guessing that's boyfriend, sign. If it's a Gemini, if it's Virgo, perhaps. But again, especially when like marriage, ex Scorpio, BF is a Capricorn. Yeah, I'm not getting any of those energies particularly, except for maybe the Earth sign. This is Virgo, but Earth sign energy. But again, whenever you are attracting, it's kind of like when you meet yourself on the highest level possible, then that person is able to meet themselves, blah, blah, blah. But this spread here, it's kind of like you need to, I'm getting that there's maybe some attachment still to your ex. And so letting that go. The Four of Cups is all about being in this place of stability, but needing to kind of like push past that and see what's on the horizon, so to speak. But I'm actually going to do 3 cards to clarify this, just to see if any specific energy comes out, since you did have a couple questions there. Three of Cups. Clarify that, please. Clarify Three of Cups. Thank you. Clarify Four of Cups. Divine timing. So that's possibly a yes to the ex. And the Lovers. You have Stuck. Interesting. We have fear here. Interesting. So there may be some fear around really acquiring what you seek. And we have Cycles here. So it's possibly going to be none of them, to be honest with you. Cycles is all about kind of like, even if it is one of them, you need to close out previous cycles basically in your life, and you're doing that through working inward and going inward, because there is a barrier basically. Release, possibly releasing the ex, and just holding on to the past. So yeah, definitely releasing this ex Scorpio. Guys, Scorpios, I know we're just like make you crazy, right? But releasing for sure. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Yuli, I love your name, by the way. And yeah. And like, just kind of like doing Ho'oponopono, perhaps, or even doing cord cutting. But when you cord cut, please do it lovingly, with compassion, and gently, because you won't be cutting shit if you do it from hatred. Just letting you know. All right. I did pink. I did. All right. So is Ari Joe? That's probably, the J is probably silent, I'm going to assume. Are you still here? Or Helena, are you still here? Pine J. Those will be the last three. So Helena, Ariho, or Joe, and all right, you're here. And your sign was what's your sign? And the person involved. All right, so I have my last three here. I have Ariho, I have Helena. I'm again sorry for the wait. I'm doing everything myself, so yeah. And then we have Kahish, which you guys' name is like, I love it, but I'm like, girl, I'm an American. I can't pronounce this stuff. And then Tropical, because I have my hunch, because I want to continue with Mishnah, but I don't know. Yeah, so just really kind of like staying forward. This is for Yuli. Continuing looking forward at this time, and kind of like not even, acknowledging the past, especially if there are some wounds there, but generally just moving forward, because he's an ex for a reason. And God, having a Scorpio, whenever like, God, I kind of like shiver in fear whenever someone says they have an ex Scorpio boyfriend. It's because I'm a Scorpio girl. So I'm just like, a man Scorpio? I don't know. I wouldn't even want to. Ariho, you didn't give me your sign. No sign. So I'm meaning the sign. Helena, I see that doesn't scratch your arm. Can I have a reading? I'm not seeing a sign yet. Not for Helena. Okay, I see one for Ariel. So I'm gonna go ahead and everyone who's waiting, which is Helena and Kashish, please drop your sign. Aries Gemini. Yuck. Oh, yuck. I'm so tired of seeing Geminis, I swear. Not really, but like, it's just like, why are they all around me? What's going on? What are you really trying to tell me, Spirit? I need to know. All right. A card for these lovely folks who I don't dislike, just acting like I do. That's what they said. That's what another Gemini. Like, y'all are just like crowding me today. Go away. All right, so I'm gonna do you next, and then again, Helena, if you could drop the signs involved, and then yeah. So, Aries, Gemini. So this is a marriage card that was pulled here. I'm gonna do 2 for you, 2 for her, or them. I'm not assuming anyone's gender here. Don't crucify me, please. And yeah. So for you, we have Knight of Wands. You have the Hermit. So there's definitely a separation here. Perhaps, yeah, this is this is your cards, Ariho, or Arijo, are Knight of Wands and the Hermit, and then the cards for your Gemini. The cards for your Gemini is Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, with the Three of Swords clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck here, we do have Ten of Swords, Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, King of... And they're being so mean. They said move on, literally. They're like, move on. Like, it's like, especially with this Ten of Swords here, it's like, there's so much mental energy being drained, especially the Ten of Swords by the Five of Swords. So much mental energy being drained, and like, I don't want to say wasted, but like, I need to kind of like acclimate or like flow that energy towards something that's more like high vibrational in a way, or just more so like not as draining. I'm getting like I'm getting almost like an energy vampire, to be honest with you. Like, it's interesting that this person got the Knight of Pentacles, which is overall like this sense of like inner stillness and like independence, you know? So I'm surprised I'm getting like energetic vampire vibes here. Again, Helena, I see that what you're saying. I'm just needing a sign, your astrological sign, please. And yeah. But yeah, so I'm just getting a lot of like draining energy. Like, this person just takes a lot out of you, basically. I'm going to mainly clarify their side. Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, again, I may be wrong. I may just be reading this wrong. That's why I'm clarifying here. Do have Divine Masculine. This person may be controlling. We have healing. Interesting, though. So they're definitely healing their like, they're definitely healing their inner divine masculine and feminine here. So we have refocus, darkness of the soul, unawakened, settling. Right, this is that general energy in the beginning. So we have two cards here, this is the counterpart situation. And then we have healing, just right there, cutting down the middle. So this person has healing to do. And so if this person has healing to do, there is some internal healing that you could be doing as well. And with the refocus card here and the darkness of the soul card here, it's letting me know that definitely going inward at this time would be the thing that will serve you best. I'm not getting, again, we do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Swords. Wheel of Fortune is all about progress forward. The Three of Swords is all about separation, all about needing to kind of like go inward in a way. They're just saying, focus on yourself at this time. It's like this person, they're like, I'm not even getting that it's like, this is the card that came in, karmic partner, and separation here. Again, I'm not like some Debbie Downer bitch, you know, but it's like they're just saying work on yourself at this time. They're saying that, and it's really interesting that you got the marriage card as well, you know? So there could be a possible connection that's stemming away from this. But again, you do have the Hermit card, and you do have the Knight of Wands. This is more so impulsive energy. This is more so stillness energy. So just like, I'm getting a lot of push and pull from this relationship, a lot of like polarity as well. But yeah, I don't think I didn't really answer your question the best, I feel, but they're definitely wanting you to go inward. And what chakra would this be? Your solar plexus chakra is a little bit weak. So that's your sense of self. God, I'm not like calling you out, you know? Even I can do solar plexus work, basically, is what I'm saying here. I'm just wanting to like, I'll give you tools to like kind of allow yourself to like expand beyond this, because expansion is definitely needed with this unawakened card here. And yeah, so I hope that has been of help. If it was confusing, I'm sorry, because I'm getting a lot of conflicting energy here. Like internally, I'm getting like a lot of swirling, and I'm getting like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of like just like being over it in a way. So I don't know. I'm just not getting the most positive energy, to be honest with you. So we have 5 people still on. I've been going for I'll be on for 10 more minutes. So whatever I can get done in 10 more minutes is what I'll be doing for the people who are asking. Next we have this beautiful name that I can't pronounce. We have Kahish, I believe I said. And again, I got a solar plexus pang there, which is odd. It's not my energy. So solar plexus work. Excuse me. All right. Gemini dealing with a Pisces. Gosh, y'all love these really like difficult connections. Gemini and a Pisces. Like that's depending on Pisces. I don't know. Pisces is meant to be different though. Gemini and Pisces, spirit, please. Am I like mixing this shit up in here? This is like the 3rd time I've gotten this card. Okay, I'm going to accept it. My inclination is to put it back and choose something different. What? They're like, no. All right. Again, I'm going to be doing 2 for your energy, 2 for counterpart's energy, and seeing what comes up here. All right. Gemini, 2 for Gemini, please. 2 for Pisces. And how this connection is blurring, you know. Interesting. And then Pisces, please. All right, so your 2 cards are 7 of Cups here, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So like confusion. Like you need to kind of like gain some clarity, because there is some confusion around this union, particularly, and how long it's taking. And so you're like, is this ever going to happen? I don't know. And then his side, he got the 8 of Swords and Temperance. This is letting me, my nails look terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. You have to see that. This is letting me know that he's in his head as well. You guys are in, like, basically it's like you're in your emotions, and he's in his head, and like you're like, why is this taking so long? And he's like, why? It's like he's not balancing himself in a way. It's almost like you guys are in the same stage, but in different ways. So definitely some mirroring going on here. Wasn't sure if I was going to need to clarify, but they wanted me to clarify. I'm wanting a little bit more insight. You do have 10 coins, 4 cups, 9 coins, 6 of wands. I just want to see the energy. Not anything too crazy there. All right. Please, just one card to clarify each counterpart, please. Release what? Thank you. And then we have 8 of Swords, Temperance. Clarify, please. 8 of Swords, Temperance. Yeah, so that's that fear. Definitely some. It's always the fears, especially for men. God, Gina's mean. She's like, men are weak, but that's not true. But when it comes to like processing their emotions, it's like a blank sometimes. And when it comes to like women using their more like intellectual, more logical side, it's like a sometimes, you know. But it's like this, if this fear is present in him, then it's also present in you as well. So it's always like whenever you are getting a reading done, this is for everyone who's listening, always analyze it from the place of like, this is you they're talking about, but this is also him they're talking about as well. All right, and so we do have release coming in, so losing this fear, and then we have numbing here as well, and we have divine feminine. So this connection is definitely like wanting you to step into your divine feminine energy, to step into that more like healer, more nurturing, more healing, nurturing, decisive, intuitive, but also like having logic there as well. So just a very balanced energy. And then he did get temperance here. Temperance is all about having balance, Sagittarius energy. And this is Virgo energy here. May have Virgo prominent in either you guys' chart. Family, conclusion, return, cycle. So dealing with some cycles of fear. And this also may be a past life connection as well. I'm kind of getting that this is a past life connection, but again, I am only doing general readings, so don't quote me. Take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, so that was that reading. And but he does have feelings for me, right? If there's fear present, then yeah. Basically it's like when there's fear is like a reaction to the unknown. So yeah, if there's fear present, there's definitely emotion there. Yes. Yes, it's your turn now. Yeah, depending on the time that I have, because I've been an hour and 30 minutes now. So, but I still feel great though. So that's very interesting too. Usually when I channel, I get kind of like blah, kind of discombobulated, confused. Perhaps it is the liquid crack cocaine here, coffee, and that's giving me the energy. All right. And I got one of my cards wet. That's not good. All right. So Helena, you are Helena, you're feisty, by the way. I'm here for it. It's just that person. If you scroll up, that person was there before you, I believe. Yeah, that they were there before you, or they commented before you. So I don't know. Again, I get kind of fuzzled when I channel. So if I'm skipping people, this is a one woman operation here. But cousin scratch. Trying to see your signs. Sagittarius, my cousin's a Libra. All right, so let's see what card comes out. I'm not really sure how to read this because again, this is me picking from a bag, being intuitive versus like asking an actual question. But I will like answer the reading within the context. All right, so we have love. The love that you have for your cousin. I don't want to sound like a psychopath here, but like it's always interesting to me when people like have this like profound like liking, I guess, for their family because like my family and I are like totally disconnected. Maybe it's because I'm living like in a totally different place. We moved from them. But like I've just never had that connection with my family to like actually care whether or not I talk to them, particularly my cousins and whatnot. But that's probably because I just didn't grow up close to them. But anyways, I'm gonna do 4 cards and just see what comes up. Just general 4 cards. How do you get in the list? I think it's actually going to be the last reading because I've been at this for a while, so I just kind of want to take a break a little bit. All right. One, please. One more. Right, so again, I'm going to be reading this generally. So we have the Hermit here, Virgo energy, 7 of Coins, Patience, 6 of Wands, Victory, and then 2 of Wands, having the option / following your spirit. The question was, my cousin tried to arm the razor. What can you do to help her? I think your cousin's going to be Gucci, basically. I mean, we do have 7 coins here. That's all about patience. 6 of Wands, all about victory. And then we have the Hermit card here as well. Hermit is about being in that like place of like stillness, being by yourself. 7 of Coins is obviously about patience, as I said beforehand. 6 of Wands is about having that victory, and then 2 of Wands is kind of like having like a road to choose, basically. And then we have being here, 8 of Coins, 5 of Wands, and Judgment. I mean, I'm not really sure on how to answer this question because it's almost like you're saying you're wanting to help her in a way. And I guess I understand. Well, I guess I understand that, but it's like she's going to be okay with herself, while she has someone else there that's helping her basically. So it's like not needless that you worry, but just I guess check on her via text messaging or whatever. But it's looking like she's going to be fine, but perhaps she still will want you there. This 2 of Wands energy. And yeah, I've never read a question quite that way before. So thank you for giving me a challenge. And yeah, I'm going to be clarifying a question. This interesting, very interesting. So we have family here. I know there's this going all shit right now. Like I said, when I channel, my nose just gets my sinuses just get like, and then we have unawakened, and the answer is no. So like I said, I don't really know how to read this in context of what you're asking. But it's like I said, it's looking like she's not really. I'm not saying she doesn't need your help, but I think she's really like healing basically, and that obviously she wants you there, but it's not like she needs you there. Basically, is what I'm saying. And yeah, so I guess I could do one more actually, to kind of like close it up all together. That would be, I think Jenna would be the next person on the ever growing, or I don't know if Larlar is still here. So Jenna and Larlar, comment really quickly. Jenna Larlar or anyone else who's here and want a reading. But yeah, again, that was more, again, I don't really answer, like, this is more so basically like it's just a word question to ask and answer with cards, basically. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Yeah, like I said, it's just a word question to ask with cards and to answer with cards. Like, how can you help someone that has a cut? Give them a Band-Aid? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's always weird for me when people like have this like close relationship with family, I guess, because it's like I don't really have that, and I guess the desire isn't really there either, and it makes me feel slightly weird, but it is what it is. Again, if there's anyone else here that is waiting, like if there's anyone else who's waiting, if not, then I will be signing off. Like, how can you be there for her? Like, what do you mean? I'm really not understanding the question. How can you be there for her? Zoom, FaceTime, drive over. I don't know if this is because of COVID or what. But yeah, if there's anyone else wanting a reading, I'm doing one more. And if not, then I will be signing off and going to watch anime. Do you guys like anime? If so, what is your favorite anime to watch? Helena, we need to connect. You're confusing me, babe. And I like when people confuse me. But if not, that's totally fine. I mean, we don't have to be friends. But I would just like to understand your question more because I'm just kind of confused. Um, how to answer that with cards. So yeah, but if not, that's fine as well. I mean, it's never a chip off of my shoulder. But yeah. Oh, what is your favorite anime? My favorite anime, definitely Ineshwa. I finished that like Death. God, I watched Death Note and literally I got to the part where like he killed the FBI agents and I'm like, holy shit, this is a really dark show. And I stopped watching it. Because I was a little bitch, man. I was a little bitch, but I was like, this is really hella dark. Like his name was L, I believe. He's like literally like just like they're an inconvenience. I'm gonna kill them all. I'm like, oh, so you like that, L? You like that? Because at first I was kind of like on his side. I'm like, if I had a death note, I would totally like kind of like not punish criminals, but I mean like, you know, I would if I had that power, how else can you use it? You know, like if I had that, I mean, I'm not like I don't want that power, but if I had that power, how else do you use it? You know. But then he like took it to a whole level when he killed those FBI agents, and I'm like, whoa, I can't watch. I mean, I want to finish it eventually, but it was just like very very dark, a little bit darker than what I was used to. And all anime is pretty dualistic in that way. Kakiguri. I've never heard of that one. Let's Google it because I'm always looking for new anime. A again, if there's no more questions, then I'll be signing off in a few. I see Jenna's still here, so if you want one, let me know. Kakiguri. Have any of y'all watched Ineshwa? If not, I definitely recommend that one. It's about 7 seasons, so it's you're in for a long haul there. No, you can't ask a question. Again, it's going to be from the bag, and then whatever comes, if you want to ask a question after that, perhaps. But I don't. It's just I want like spirit to lead, basically, with the intuitive guidance. 2 seasons. A quick anime. I like the art. It's a Netflix show though. Interesting. I'm gonna give that a spin. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that. I live for the animes. I really do. I love anime. Like I like discovered it when I was in 4th grade, but I stopped watching because I thought it was lame. Like I'm not watching cartoons. And then literally I was at a car dealership and then some like man came up behind me. He's like, I'm like, what? He's like, are you watching cartoons? I'm like, no, it's anime. Get with the program. All right, so Jenna, did you drop your sign? Jenna. I like your name, by the way. I like everyone's name, apparently. But it's because your name reminds me of my name. Jenna. Did you drop your sign, perhaps? Or am I missing it? Or... Yeah, I think if you could go ahead and drop your sign, Jenna. I love the song from Megan, Eat My Out when I'm watching anime. Oh, interesting. Jenna, may I have your sign, please? So many Virgos. I swear, like, is it like Gemini, Virgo, Aries day or what? Or what? Like, holy crap. You little Virgo. My mom's a Virgo. My dad's a Gemini. Oh, they're everywhere. God, go away. All right, so Virgo. Spirit, what do you want her to know? What do you want her to know? You have happiness. All right. If you're talking to me, I'm on the gram, obviously, and the gram. I'm on Instagram at spirituallygina.com. Spirituallygina. All right. What do you want to know about happiness, Spirit? What do you want me to know about happiness? Here we have Knight of Swords. We have Temperance. One more, please. We have Eight of Swords. Very interesting. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Clarify Temperance, please. Virgo Libra Plus. That's really fun. Temperance. Six of Cups. Beautiful. Clarify Eight of Swords, please. Four Wands. Very cool energy here. Off the rip, we have Nine of Swords, Temperance, Eight of Swords. So that kind of like dualistic going back and forth energy. So kind of, I'm not saying like being afraid of like embracing the emotional side of things, but kind of like needing to like open up that side. There may be some fear. Well, Nine of Swords is the card of fear, is the card of apprehension, kind of like being like, I imagine it like someone like rocking back and forth in the straitjacket, basically. No, still no questions now. I mean, if you have like, this is supposed to be a general reading, basically supposed to be a general intuitive. So I don't like taking questions, but if there is a specific question that you want me to answer, yeah, sure, of course. Since you will be the last one, because I'm at 140 now. So, but I love you guys. Definitely, we should like make a group chat and see how that works out if we actually like each other. All right, and so we have Temperance, Six of Cups here, about balancing the inner child. Perhaps this fear is the inner child issues / relating to inner child. And then we have Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands. So kind of being stuck in that fear, but having a beautiful, like having something waiting for you basically, but you not being able to see it because the fear is present. But it's very interesting that you kind of went from the Nine of Swords, which is more so of that visceral, like looking over your shoulder. Like I just imagine someone in the straitjacket, like walking back and forth, to kind of acknowledging those feelings and moving to the Eight of Swords energy, to where it's like there still is some fear, there still is some apprehension, but this is almost like more so like I'm getting just different energy signatures when reading this. It's almost like the Eight of Swords is like the Nine of Swords is like from like pure like this is happening because of something in the past, and the Eight of Swords is like more so like you almost being over it, you almost needing to like working past it basically, but still kind of like having some of that energy trapped in your auric field. And the Four of Wands, your heart space is really clear. So we have for your heart space, we have the Page of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So having this stillness inwardly and like needing to balance the mental with the stillness that you have in your heart. So like grounding and like alchemizing those energies together. And so that's why you have that Temperance card balancing Sagittarius energy, excuse me. Six of Cups is that past life, previous lover, soulmate, perhaps, union. Four of Coins on the bottom of the deck here. The Chariot, my Yes card, King of Wands, that creative energy, the Empress, abundance. So like needing to find that abundant energy again. And the abundance is definitely in your heart. Like I said, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Four of Wands all coming in your heart space here. You see how like light and pretty this is, right? And then here you have the Nine of Swords, the Temperance card, which is all about balance. And then we have the then you have the Eight of Swords here. All right. So as you can see, like the energy is like there is an inner stillness even in your headspace as well. But then you kind of get like discombobulated, confused, just very like active in your mind. And you're needing to slow that activity down, perhaps. You're a Virgo. For Virgos, it's good for you to like, since you're an earth sign, grounding is extra good for you. Imagining yourself perhaps meditating under a mountain, meditating like on soil is a good one for Virgos. Basically getting more in your lower chakra system. So your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. And that your root will help stabilize you. Your sacral processes your emotions and your ego or your solar plexus is how you express said emotions. So like just balancing that out, because again, we do have the temperance card. So that is the focus, is the balance, and not stopping, because even wanting to stop the overthinking is a little bit too much. And yeah. I'm sorry, little Kais. Uh, I'm getting a little bit tired here, so Jenna will be my last reading, but I should be doing one of these again soon. So, and I post content to Instagram daily. So, yeah. Did you see my question, BTW? Yeah, your question was about what are Caleb's current feelings towards me? So I did get that. And basically, it's like whatever you're seeing on the board here. You have the Eight of Swords, Temperance, Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, Six of Cups, Four of Wands. So definitely you guys are mirroring the energies. Just because I do have the Six of Cups here, past life, soulmate, inner child, just very innocent energy, is what I'm feeling from this. Especially that coming in with Temperance on top. Wow, like definitely balancing your inner child. Balancing expectations from your inner child, doing inner child work, connecting with your inner child, doing possibly as well past life regression to see where this, if you were into at least, seeing where this originates from. And I do know a past life guy. He's great. Clarify, please. Interesting. Bottom of the deck here we have pause, receive, fear. There it is, and use. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, pretty much. So we have shadow work here. This is a given, especially with the fear card there. We have conclusion. So a conclusion to this fear. And then we have action. So action being taken towards you possibly. But simply allowing and doing the shadow work is, again, that's working with your lower chakras. So doing lower chakra work, binaural beats, anything that just allows you to be in a calm, still state. And I did discover a new meditation. So if you're wondering what that is, excuse me, follow me on Instagram and watch my stories. All right, so thank you guys so much. I'm going to be ending it here. Again, I do provide more free content on my Instagram. So if you're interested, you can follow me there. And yeah, so I'm gonna end it, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We have to talk eventually. Yeah, that's that like it's because you guys both know subconsciously it's not a thing really while you have your stuff still there. Because if it was like really like a separation, your shit would be gone. Just, I'm also 22 as well, so that's cool. Look up. Yeah. All right, that's all. So yes, I think you guys should get back together too, possibly as well. Because we do have fear, and that's always indicative of like a whole slew of emotions. But I will see you guys later, and yeah, so bye. I hope you guys have a beautiful day.